Hey y'all, it's me Alex. We're at my desk right now because I didn't want to put makeup on my face. I did do my nails, which you'll have to forgive that they're so messy. I have like no dexterity. Like I'm literally like a 5-year-old when it comes to painting my nails. They'll look better tomorrow after I've like showered and like gotten the little excess bits off of, but we're going to ignore that. So today I want to dupe the vibes of the Natasha Denona Triochrome Palette. I want it badly because if you know anything about me, purple and green are like my absolute jam when it comes to eyeshadows, but you know what I don't have? $129. So I got some multi-chromes and we're gonna dupe the vibes of it. I don't think we're gonna do it exactly like the palette. I think I might just condense this into a 9-pan palette. Also, I firmly hold true that like that palette kind of just looks like the ColourPop Good Sport palette, but if they actually had multi-chromes in here. I think that that is enough of an introduction that we can actually get started into this. And so I'm basically gonna make my own like 9 shadow version of the Natasha Denona Triochrome Palette. Well, this is where all my palettes live. You can also see where my tweezers live and my Captain America where he fell over. No, stand in front of Loki, please. There we go. You can also see the cords to my computer because I don't have like an actual professional filming setup, as well as like some Lush perfumes and samples. Anyway, this isn't a desk tour. This is a duping the vibes video. So let's see, here's like some purples and greens. This palette has purples and greens. It's been a while since I filmed a video like this, but Risque might be a really good choice for that palette. Actually, let's just get started. Let's put in some Risque from the Pinky Rose Exotic Peacock palette. I feel like that would be a really good choice. So I'm going to make that choice and put it in there. Oh, that's a lovely shade. I love that shade very, very much. It's beautiful. So that was a good decision for me to put in that palette. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's look into some singles. I know which multi-chromes I want to put in there. So I got this one from MBA Cosmetics. And this is in the shade Nefarious. And I got it because it kind of looks like Scarab from the Natasha Denona palette. I bought this multi-chrome and one other multi-chrome based off of that palette, so that way I would feel like less inclined to get it. And holy shit, look how like nice and reflective that is. And oh my god, it's so much cheaper than $129. Like, that looks like an absolute delight. We love her. That's amazing. Okay, let's find a yellow. Yes, I am ignoring the existence of Butter Cupcake in this palette. I wish I liked Sugar Pill Shadows more than I do, but these are highly disappointing. But I'm going to use Night Eyes from the Menagerie Cosmetics Feral palette, because I do think that that is a good kind of just bright yellow. Oh yeah, that's much nicer. I like that one a lot more. That was good. I'm just gonna look at my camera in like the viewfinder area that I have up on my computer because I just like watching the shift of the multi-chromey shade. It just makes me really happy. So I'm just gonna do this for like a little bit. I hope you're enjoying this too. I am very, very tired. I am filming this the day after Halloween. Yeah, I did many things yesterday. All of them socially distant, but hoo boy, I did things. And I'm tired from them. So let's pull in a purple shade. I think I'm gonna do like a light purple, a dark purple, and then a couple of purple multi-chromes. So I like the purples from both of these palettes, obviously. But then there's also a couple of decent purples in the Claire's Real Fantasy palette. You know what? I'm gonna choose 2 purples from the ColourPop Good Sport palette because, like I said, it's the ColourPop Good Sport palette plus multi-chromes. And so I think I'm gonna go with Sista and Reckless, but for the sake of like being consistent, I'm gonna put Sista down, and then I'm gonna put a multi-chrome down, and then I'm gonna put Reckless down. ColourPop has made a lot of mistakes, and one of its bigger ones is discontinuing this palette. I really don't know why they did that. That was sad. Okay, now where's another multi-chrome that I wanted to put in here, which is this shade from JD Glow. And that's like a blue to pinky purple reflect. It's the shade which is exactly my reaction to seeing this, because I'm just like, I know that the middle multi-chrome in the Natasha Denona palette is a little bit more just like straight purple, but I'm doing what I fucking want. And what I want is to have this shade down. I'm just making a better version of this palette, you know? Yeah, this is already looking much better. Pretty multi-chromes. And then we go back to Reckless from the Good Sport palette because I promised you things. See, that looks so nice already. Natasha Denona, you should hire me. So I want to get like that orangey-ish shade and then another multi-chrome and then maybe like a mauvey pinky type shade perhaps. Let's see, where are all of my, that'll be good for the mauvey pinky type shade. Where is a cute little like orangey shade situation? My cats are screaming for me at the door. They just love me so much. I feel really appreciated by them. Okay, so I have the Sugar Pill Fun Size palette, and I think High Score, I mean, it's obviously a little bit brighter than what's in the actual Natasha Denona palette, but like I said, I'm making a better version of it. So we're gonna get some funky orange, and I'm gonna just build up that swatch because I like these Sugar Pill shadows. I don't care for their singles too terribly much. The multi-chrome that I want to use is also from JD Glow, and this one is in the shade No Way, and I used this when I was duping the vibes of the Pat McGrath Rose something palette, and I feel like this one would also go well with the multi-chromes in the Natasha Denona palette, and you can just see how nice and soft that multi-chrome is. This is a lovely color story. I like this very much. Okay, and the last shade I know that I want to include is Pinker from the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jackie Aina palette. And the shadow like looks really dry when you apply like a swatch, but when you actually put it on the eyes, it's like, bam, pigmentation. So this is what my version of the Natasha Denona Triochrome expensive ass motherfucking palette looks like. And I think that this is much better. So if you're like me and you have a lot of kind of like green and purple and yellow eyeshadows, don't go out and buy this just for the 3 multi-chromes in there. Go out and buy some goddamn multi-chromes instead. Because we all know that, you know, indie businesses are much better when it comes to multi-chromes. As you can obviously see, look at these JD Glow shadows. Look at this one from NBA Cosmetics. I'm gonna pull out another one from NBA Cosmetics that I wore in my live yesterday, and I really love it. So this is in the shade Haunted, and I'm just gonna swatch it on the back of my hand for funsies because you just need to know that indie multi-chromes always better than anything an overpriced luxury brand could ever put out. See? It's beautiful. It's green. It's lavender. It's green. It's lavender. It's green. It's lavender. See? That's better. Natasha Denona could never. Okay, so this is what I have. It's greens and purples and a little bit of orange and some multi-chromes, and I'm much happier with what I came up with than whatever I could spend $129 on. You know what I could spend $129 on? A lot of burritos from Taco Bell. That sounds a lot better than an eyeshadow palette that I'm probably going to be disappointed in because the multi-chromes are obviously not going to be as good as these. Go find some multi-chromes that aren't like completely overpriced and in a palette that you're probably going to regret buying because Natasha Denona's quality is inconsistent. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me. And I will see you all in my next one. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!